Happy February, everyone. Welcome to your first Monday message of this new month. We are already a week into the month, but it is our first message to align with it. So this month inside the community, we're going to spend the entire 28 days of February focused on message or messaging. Your message is the antidote to all things niche, tagline, what's my thing, all that frustrated energy that we can get really bogged down by or stuck behind or confused about when it comes to naming and claiming the purpose by which we want to facilitate our best work in the world. And when I say best, I don't mean perfect. I don't mean the most exalted. Well, actually, I do. I kind of want you to work from your most exalted state, but I don't mean like the better option. I mean the most purposeful, but also the most honest. So what is it that you most honestly have to do, want to do, desire to do, and represent through your service of coaching? That's what we want to be playing with when we are looking at coining, naming, and even claiming a message through our work. In its most encapsulated form, I would say that a message is an aspirational statement that you're making that is something we will never get done and we cannot get it wrong. It's one of those really generous statements. It's something that I would assume is positive or affirming in nature, but it also invites those who read your message or align with your message into a practice. So into that relationship with themselves where that message lives already inside of them. Your message is something that has your story at its core. You are one of its protagonists, if you will. You're not the only one, but you get to be one of its heroines or heroes. You're one of those aspects, those people on the planet who are here to facilitate the moving in the direction of bringing this message, this vision to life and to light for yourself, because it's also your medicine, it's also your antidote, but also to those who you feel the most called or the most, excited and lit up to be in service to and with. So we have a couple of ways that you can engage with that this month. In addition to all the free content that comes with being a member here, we have the messages, we have quick tips, we've got tools, we've got articles. I've got all kinds of good stuff coming your way in the month of February. We also have a Brave Lab, a 90-minute live class with me coming up on February 22nd. If you're in the mentorship, you're already enrolled. Mentees get access to those. But if you're not in mentorship and you want a little of this messaging work in your own practice, you want to name or understand or have the tools by which to finally put that central theme around your work, then I invite you to join us for that class coming up towards the end of the month. Brave Labs are a sliding scale fee, so when you click the link below, you can find a payment option that most aligns with how you want to show up in that class. In addition, I am running the Trust Your Worth project. It started on February 1st. It's going to run all the way through March. So it's going to take us all the way through this month and next month and even over the spring equinox. So you may want to be a part of that now. You may want to be a part of that a little bit later in the project. I am devoted to giving 60 hours of coaching time to specifically women in service. And so this is for those who identify as a woman or who are walking in the world with a body of a woman, and you want to spend some time unpacking potentially that self-worth or worthiness wound if it happens to be hanging out in the domain of your work. And what I mean by that is, if as a coach, as someone in service, as a practitioner, if you have found yourself hitting up against this enoughness story, am I good enough? Can I be enough? Do I know enough? Am I ready enough? Who am I to? I feel like such a fraud. I'm an imposter. Fill in the blank, whatever your version of that self-worth story is, then this project, this conversation project might be something that you want to have a little bit of time in with me. I think it's something that can get triggered or lit up when we start doing work that's really purposeful to ourselves, work that's meaningful to us in some way, something that we really want to do right by, that doesn't just feel like a job or a vocation. It feels maybe even like a calling. So if that speaks to you, you can click the links below, find some more information, read the full inspiration and story behind the project, why I'm doing it, what I hope it will do for you and for us collectively in our community here. And as always, if you need anything else that I haven't already thought of, please let me know. I'm so grateful to be in this space with each and every one of you. If you pop in here weekly or monthly or once a year, thanks for making this one of your spaces you hang out. All right, y'all, I'll see you next week. Take care.